and you tell black people, we found you in the jungle with bones in your noses. You black people had never contributed anything to civilization until we white people got you out of Africa and brought you to America and civilized you people. Is that the truth or is it a lie? But as long as you believe the lie, look at what it did to your minds. You are black. You are black people. You're not black because you are of God. You are black because you are cursed black. Is this not what we were taught? Yes, talk to me. Yes, where we taught this in religion, yes, where we taught this subtly through education. Yes. We are black because we are cursed. But is that the truth or is it a lie? Well, what about white people? They were taught the same thing. If they believed it, what did it do to them and what did it do to us? Dear brothers and sisters, we were brought to these shores to suffer, and God Himself ordained it. White folk put something on us, and God Himself ordained it. We have to look beyond white and black. We have to say, well, how did it happen? Why did it happen? Did God permit it? If so, what was His reason? White folk have a temperament and a nature that is a little different. No, I don't want you to laugh, because it's very serious. Each human being, each race, each family of man is a little different from the other. Each of us have similar qualities and characteristics, but each of us have different qualities and characteristics, like the nature of the flowers and the nature of the birds and the nature of the animals. Even in the same species, yet there are differences. And we would be intellectual cowards if we saw the similarities in human beings but were afraid to face the differences. To the Caucasian people who are in the audience, you have been the rulers. And when one is a ruler, you have to be careful how you handle authority and rulership, because that is the yardstick by which your judgment comes. Please listen. In the word authority, you have the word author. And since we are not the author of anything, but God is the author of everything, that all authority comes from God, and anyone who exercises authority over what we did not create must try to get in harmony with God's will, that we may rule His creatures according to His will and according to the purpose for which He intended. Listen. In this book, Quran, Allah says, I am going to place a ruler in the earth. And the angel said, what will you place in it except that which will create mischief and cause the shedding of blood? We extol your holiness, but in words, why are you doing this? And Allah said, I know what you know not. If God says, I'm going to place a ruler in the earth, but the ruler is going to create mischief and cause the shedding of blood, there are many ways to look at that, and I shall attempt to give you two ways that are critical to understanding the world picture. First, I will start with the self. God is going to place a ruler in the earth. Where did this body come from? Where did it come from? Where does it return to? So you can't tell me you Chinese or Japanese or European. The earth don't know nothing about none of that. This earth will accept your body wherever you were born. It don't make any difference. Wherever you die, the earth will accept you. So these artificial barriers that call nations nations and make the differentiation between human beings, that's man's madness. That's not God's. Let me go on. Y'all all right? This body comes from the earth. God knows that this body needs a ruler. So he places in the earth, in this, a ruler. And the ruler is to guide this that is formed from the earth, that it may express the wisdom of the Creator. All right. Y'all all right? Amen. I'm going to place a ruler in the earth. The angel said, what will you place in it except that which will create mischief and cause the shedding of blood? God said, I know what you know not. Why? Because your intelligence is your ruler. But if your intelligence is not fully evolved, then your intelligence is used for the purpose of mischief making. All children get into mischief. And you know what's the root of mischief? It is a lie. And all of us tell what? You ask a little child, did you take the cookies? No, mommy, I didn't take them. I didn't take them. Where did it learn to lie? It learned to lie to protect its backside. If it said, yeah, I took the cookies, you know you're going to give it a whooping. So in order to protect its backside from a burning sensation, they tell a lie. We do the same thing, don't we? But the lie is against the truth, and the lie is the basis of mischief. So the brain, oh God, I wish you had patience with me. The brain, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught me, is created by God to think right. He created the heavens and the earth with truth. So the brain is not made to feed on lies. The brain is made to feed on the universe, which is created of truth. So any lie that comes into the brain that is believed works against the beauty of the brain and the manifestation of the power that is in the brain. So a liar is a killer. Stop the killing. Stop the killing. When you tell black people we found you in the jungle with bones in your noses, you black people had never contributed anything to civilization until we white people got you out of Africa and brought you to America and civilized you people. Is that the truth or is it a lie? But as long as you believe the lie, look at what it did to your minds. You are black. You are black people. You're not black because you are of God. You are black because you are cursed black. Is this not what we were taught? Yes, talk to me. Yes, where we taught this in religion. Yes, where we taught this subtly through education. Yes. We are black because we are cursed. But is that the truth or is it a lie? Well, what about white people? They were taught the same thing. If they believed it, what did it do to them and what did it do to us? See, when white people begin to think you're white and this is good because You're blessed because you're white. We're cursed because we're black. And since Jesus and God and the angels, everybody's painted white in the context of Western civilization, then you see God in your image. Well, who do you see the devil as? So, in your mind, if God is in the image of white and the devil is opposite God, then whose image are we in? No wonder the Mormons didn't want us in the church. And suppose you believe that lie, then what do you think of yourself? And the darker you are, the worse you think about yourself. So the blackest ones among us are the most hurt by this kind of talk. We believe that madness, and then other races begin to believe this stuff. Oh yeah, these black people, they're nothing. So, you know, when you think that you are privileged because you're white, then you begin to see yourself as the law. And then you begin to mistreat others who don't live up to what you deem is best for them. That's the danger of your rule. You see, we have made mischief now with this brain. See, color has become a mischief-making thing now. See? Have we made mischief? Sex has become mischievous. I'm a male, well, I'm a female. And we start arguing over which one is superior. This is foolishness. You couldn't get here without a man, and a man couldn't get here without you. So what are we arguing about? What are we arguing about? Well, the female is really stronger than the man because she can bear more pain than any man. I'm telling you, this woman can bear it, honey. And you've been bearing a lot of it too. But please, God makes the female to excel the male. Yes, he does. He makes the female to excel the male in certain things. And he makes the male to excel the female in certain things. But when any one of us take our more excellent qualities and then make ourselves superior, then we become enemies of God, because God is the supreme. And if you're going to glory in anybody, let's glory in God, but certainly not in who and what we are.